Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. What a... Brutal way to start the game. You're thinking getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend the short field right away.
And you'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 1 at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
First carry here for Kyron Williams. And the Rams are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's good.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2.
It is brought in the end zone. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Rams. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Down to try here for the point after.
Extra point.
He knocks it through. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Rams 7, Cowboys nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Devontae Turpin on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through and we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
They put Pickens in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between the defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
Here comes Smith on the return. Rams offense ready to possess the football for the second time. Have a short field, looking to build on the lead. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams.
17-yard line.
And even 30 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Play action, Stafford. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go. And the defense knows it too. But it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you drop on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let them go in, and give them a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and through. And the Rams will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They're an early hold, 14-0. Start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. Prescott. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Kobe Turner in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. On second down, it's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0s on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Luka Nakua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. 180. They go play action with Stafford. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Set. Play action now for Stafford. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. I'll throw left side there. Not going to find the target. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This one from 43 yards away. That one is good. And the Rams stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Hammer and pitch it there to bring him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Now he'll run. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down.
8-yard pickup. First down, Dallas.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Pistol
7.
now for Prescott.
They're 49-yard line.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Funa 4. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, talk things over before 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Dallas. This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Rams offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. That's caught by Smith on the right side.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Now a timeout Rams, it's number 2. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 31 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Rams offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up
a
3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Chase him. Lady, what do you have? The shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
A gain of 36
That is a big gainer for the Rams. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Stafford. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Set. On play action, it's Stafford. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's going to be 3rd down. Ready. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Harrison Beavis on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Prescott. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as this drive quickly stalled out. So he's on to punch it away. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. Here come the Rams as their offense drops back onto the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Set. Blue 60. Stafford down on 1st down. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
DeMarvion overshown on the coverage.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll find his tight end. It's Hobie Parkinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Set! Get a leading! 3rd and 2, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
On the return, here's Turpin. Whoa! Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
So we are through 3. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Yeah, here we go. Prescott now. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Prescott, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Back to throw is Prescott. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And it's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is hard. And he is going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long. Now, Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no good.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Now, Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll go again here with Williams. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Williams, the ball carrier. Touchdown.
Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
6.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On the carry, it's Williams.
Number 23, Williams, the ball carrier. Williams on the stop. A 3-yard
From the
pickup.
44-yard
Brings
line,
up 2nd
here's
and
2nd and 7.
44-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Rams.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight.
1st and 10
And
at the 20-yard
it gives the team a
line.
first down. A give, and here comes Williams. And he will score! Kyron Williams. Touchdown, L.A.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Extra point try forthcoming.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get across the 20, put him down to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take
So
over
now here are
first
the
and 10.
Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
Jake Ferguson. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
1st down, Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on Tyler Guyton, the tackle. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Quick throw on target to Pickens.
To George Pickens. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down. At the
On
Rams.
2nd down, it's Dak. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down
It's a
play.
gain of 11.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Ferguson on the tight end screen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end, and then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown at this point in the game.
Pistol now for Prescott. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Quinton Lake.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot where he get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Rams offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. These fans set to head home happy. Very solid performance by the hometown side as they finish off a very decisive victory. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Set. Waiting. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Rams. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.